Government corruption has never been more prevalent or caused more harm. It's why extremism is on the rise. It's why the financial gap between the haves and have-nots has never been wider. And it's why our planet is at risk of an extinction level tragedy. That's why I need your help to keep exposing the truth about the rot on both sides of the aisle. Become a supporter or a friend of the show today by clicking on the coffee link in the description box below. Friends of the show join me on a Zoom hangout once a month, and you guys can ask me any questions you want, and I can get to know you better. But the most important reason to help is to keep the show alive. Together, we can and will save our country and our planet. Thanks in advance and enjoy the show. Everyone, welcome to the show. So in yet another potentially bad sign for Republicans, Sarah Palin lost in a special election in Alaska yesterday. I mean, it happened earlier in the month, but we just found out the results yesterday. So this was to fill an open seat due to the death of Republican Congressman Don Young. This election was unique because Alaska implemented ranked choice voting. And so if none of the candidates had obtained at least 50% of the vote, the candidate with the least amount of votes is eliminated. And then that person's votes would be granted to their second voter's choice. It was also unique in that the winner is only going to hold the seat for a few months. So just to finish out Young's term, and then a new election is going to be held in the November midterm. So the race was between Palin and two other candidates. It was Republican Nick Begich, I believe is how you say his name, and Democrat Mary Petola. Many assumed that Palin was going to run away with this. I mean, for a variety of reasons. Palin used to be the governor of the state of Alaska, and she was John McCain's running mate when he ran for president. So she has a lot of name recognition and name ID. Also, Donald Trump endorsed her. He even held a rally for her just prior to the election, and he won that state by 10 points in 2020. And remember, Palin is considered to be kind of like the godmother of MAGA. I mean, she kind of birthed the whole America first, bigoted, detached from reality bullshit that we're all living through today. In addition, everyone just assumed that Begich's voters would pick Palin as their second choice. I mean, obviously, they're both Republicans, so it seemed unfathomable that they would choose Petola as their second option. Although, some Republicans said they worried that Begich's voters might just leave their second choice blank, which it appears that that's what happened. But Alaska is also a more conservative state. So again, it just seemed like, Petola was a long shot. It just wasn't going to happen. Well, on August 31st, all of the second and third choice votes were finally tallied, and the Democrat actually won. So Mary Petola will be the first Alaskan native to represent the state. But again, she's going to have to get right back on the campaign trail because she's going to have to try to secure that seat in the midterm election for a 2-year term. So this makes, I believe it's the 5th special election this year where Democrats defied expectations and they outperformed. They outperformed Biden's 2020 numbers. And Palin didn't take the news very well, even though she knew in advance that the state was using ranked choice voting. She acted all incredulous about it, when they announced who the winner was. She said something to the effect of, oh, so the winner gets picked by the second and third choice votes? Really? And then she asked, Alaskans want Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi? Yeah, you kook. I mean, we don't want them necessarily, but we want anyone other than you and your Q-loon, anti-women, bigoted, election-denying domestic terrorist lunatics. That's what we want. So anyway, guys, I'll let you know if I hear any more. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.